The summer is fast approaching here in our small town, and nature seems to be overflowing with greenery and light. Bright yellow buttercups and other lovely early summer flowers have conquered every patch of green there is, and ladybirds, bumblebees, and other creatures have crawled out of their hiding places to enjoy the sun and the abundance that nature has to offer this time of the year. I live in a small town, and since I moved here almost a year ago, I've been giving a lot of thought on the type of life I'm leading here. On the surface level, my life probably seems rather boring. In addition to the necessary services, such as a grocery store, our town has a handful of cafes, a bookshop, a small but adorable selection of specialty shops, and that's about it. My daily life nowadays revolves around home life, walks and cycling trips in the nature, self-care, and hobbies and activities at home. I work part-time in a city nearby, and most of the time that feels like enough of city life for me. When I compare my life now to the one I had before in the city, it's definitely more quiet and less exciting. I don't have a collection of photographs of events and nights out anymore, and I have more predictable rhythm in my days. The difference is even more drastic if I think about my younger years when I used to be a nomadic backpacker and visited a new country every single month. I'm certainly not that person anymore, and sometimes it feels like someone else's life entirely. I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to experience that life. Traveling and learning about the world and living out of my backpack was something that changed me deeply as a person, and I will always carry that experience in my heart. But when I think about how I felt within back then, I was not exactly happy or at peace. While my life was filled with external excitement and activities, it turned out that all that external noise prevented me from hearing my inner voice. This made it difficult to learn to know and understand myself. Slowly, that lack of inner understanding led me to a state of ongoing anxiety and distress. Maybe this is not something that you can relate to. We are all different. But for me, the constant external stimulation clouded my connection with myself. Here in my new little hometown, a limited range of options and a slower pace of life have enabled me to focus on taking care of myself and to have space and time for getting to know my inner world and for listening to what my inner needs and feelings are. And I'm not saying we can't achieve these things when living in a city. I'm simply saying that this environment has greatly supported my process of doing so. One reason for this is probably the way that I used to carry a lot of guilt for wanting to spend time at home or close by in order to have space and energy to explore my interests and thoughts. I felt that I needed to be constantly on the move, finding the next activity or event or country to visit, or I would somehow be missing out on life. I felt that my feelings as an introverted person, my true feelings, were somehow wrong. It was very difficult to accept that some weeks I simply didn't have the need to meet that many people or to go to that many activities in the outside world. I had plenty to explore within already. Here in my new hometown, I don't have the option to be constantly on the move anymore, unless I want to spend most of my days in the train. Now, I might spend entire days in my own company, and it truly nourishes my soul, which in turn will make me a better person to be around when the time does come to go to the outside world again. Accepting my introversion and love for solitude has only made me a happier, healthier, and more peaceful person. We all have unique needs and interests in life, and as long as we're doing what is best for us, I don't think there is a right or wrong way to live a full, rich life. I just wish there was more acceptance to the wide variety of ways in which people choose to live their lives, and not so much pressure to conform to a certain type of lifestyle. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you're having a lovely day. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing. Take care and bye bye.